Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you're going to listen to me, I will say welcome on Majesty Yahweh Levanjil. Majesty Yahweh Levanjil is a Bible study that we've been doing online, where we do that on YouTube, where you can go ahead and learn much as you can. And we say thank you for watching and thank you for inviting anybody who is your family or friends or whoever is gonna be that you have relative with or friends or kinship with. So we welcome you. I welcome you to this Bible study where we're gonna learn. Much likely, I've been doing this every almost a year for now. I think it's a it's a great thing to do as you've been studying with me, and in the name of Jesus, we've been learning so much. Those words are very powerful words, as you know, the name of God and the name of Jesus. You've been studying those words; they are very powerful. When you learn and understand what you read, that give you a little bit more of your life, a little bit more power of your life, a little bit capacity on your life. That you've been studying the Bible with me. And for some days ago, we've been learning about Matthew and Matthew, where that Jesus were prescribed some very powerful subject behalf himself, and how he described heaven, and he teach us a lot about heaven, and as he shows things on the earth, which is right now, uh, which is over here on earth. The last time we study about how God get to Matthew, how God going to uh, doing his journey on earth, because he get a contract with his father to come to die on the cross for us, can live today as we've been living today. We say on the name of Jesus, because he came to die for us. Because of that, so we live free today. So we are beneficiary of that grace, that he been delivered on the cross. He delivered on the cross to get the death from from the earth and bring them to life. That means only any peck somebody do, any sin somebody do, will be forgiven on the name of him if you know him. So this subject we're gonna study is about how Jesus was uh, was unforgive by the judge and has to be died on the cross. The judge did not forgive Jesus, as many people were talking about what he was doing his journey on his contract that he got with his father, and many people were collected together to lie over him by the judge. And then after a while, they asked him so many questions. Those questions are the judge questions that asking. And then after a while, the judge find that he was not the one, the way they the way they explained to the judge what was happening, and as he was there, and the judge couldn't find anything that they said was true. So now we're gonna continue with this to say Jesus was there, was sentenced to death. Jesus was sentenced to death. So we're gonna read for you, and then I know that you're gonna follow up with me. So anything that you can see or read or follow with me, I'll always say take your pen and paper, and you can get some notes that can help you later on if you might forget what you read or what you listened to. So from there you get some notes, you can go ahead and do what you have to do. So the first sentence to start, I would say Matthew 17, verse 15 to 26. And there are many more that I can go ahead and verify with you. I'm going to read them to you. And from there, you will understand what I'm talking about and where you are. So now let's start. Now, the gala of lead representatives used to deliver to the large numbers of detainees whom they needed. They had then enemies, immediate detainees called Barabbas. When he hence they were assembled, Pilate shared with them, "Whom do you believe that I should deliver to you, Barabbas or Jesus, who is called Christ?" For he knew that due to baggage they had conveyed him up, while he was back on the judgment seat. His significant orders shipped off him, saying, "Have nothing to do with that nobleman, for I have experienced humorous things his days and fantasy as a result of him." Now the central ministers and the old folks convinced the hordes that they are out to request Barabbas and obliterate Jesus. Pilate shared with them, how then at that point will I treat Jesus, who is called Christ? They generally told him, let him be persecuted. Yet the lead representative says, why? What evil has he done? However, they shouted and incredibly others saying, let him be killed. So when Pilate saw that nothing was acquired, yet rather that uncertainly influence was beginning, he took water and cleaned up before the large numbers, saying, I'm guiltless of the blood of this humorous human. You make sure. Every one of individual replied, may this blood be on us, on our youngsters. Then he delivered them to Barabbas. However, these was flagged on conveyed to be killed. Presently, at banquets that he used to deliver them one detainee, whom they requested from him, there was one called Barabbas, bound with the people who had made revolt, man, who in the rebellion had carried out murders. That's where that we finish with verse 26 about Matthew, and we have a few verses that we can go ahead and read to verify. We're going to Mark 15, verse 6 to 15. They are the same, most likely repeated. They similarly saying how God was given away to Barabbas, so he could punish him for something that he unknown. Let's begin those sentences, which is those verses. March 15, verse 6 to 15. There was one called Barabbas, bound with the people who had made revolt, man who in the rebellion had carried out murder. The large number crying resoundingly started to request that he do as he generally accomplished for them. For he saw that for envy the main cleric had conveyed him up. Yet the central cleric walked up in large number, that he ought to deliver Barabbas to them, all things being equal. Pilate again asked them, how then would it be advisable for me to treat him whom you called the ruler of the Jews? Once more they shouted out, execute him. Once more they shouted out, execute him. Pilate shared with them, why? What evil he has done. Yet they shout out, extremely kill him. Once more they shouted out, execute him. Once Pilate, wishing to satisfy the huge number, delivered Barabbas to them and conveyed Jesus, when he had whipped him, to be killed. Pilate, wishing to satisfy the huge number, delivered Barabbas to them and conveyed Jesus, when he had. But you have a custom, and I should give it to you during the Passover. So do you want me to surrender the king of the Jews to you? As a result, he handed him over to them to be crucified. As a result, they seized Jesus and brought him away. But, however, However, now we have crossed another side of the verses. So we have another side of the Bible that's saying the same, that me and you, the way that happened, me and you today could be free. So to be free today, there is a price was paid. There is something were paid for us to be free of our sin today. To be free of our sin is because Jesus was giving his body, was coming to to give his life on the cross. As they been threats him, they been like beat him up, they been like spit in his face, they been like mash him up with sticks and stuff like that. And there was screw his hand, screw his feet on the cross. All those, they are the thing that he was suffering for us to be free today. So we're gonna continue to read for you from another verse where you're gonna understand what we're reading still. Once they want I deliver to you the ruler of the Jews. Then consequently he convey him to be killed. So they remove Jesus from jaw of him. Pilate called together the chief of priests, rulers, and people who released Barabbas, a prisoner who had been thrown into prison for insurrection and murder. They demanded that Jesus was be crucified. Jesus demanded that Jesus to be crucified, and Pilate adjudged adjudged that what they asked for should be done. He released Barabbas, but delivered Jesus up to their hand will. Now we're going to read all the sentences that been dispatched along this video, that Pilate assembled the main ministry and rulers and individuals and shared with them, you carried this man to me as one of the base individual, and sees I have inspected him to be before you, and found no reason for a charge against this man concerning those things and which you may blame him. Neither has a word, for I sent you to him. and see nothing deserving of death that has been finished by him. I will hence and rebuke him and deliver him. Now he needed to deliver one's detains to them as they gather, yet they generally shouted together, expressing away with this man, deliver to us Barabbas, one who was tossed into jail for a specific result in the city. And the homicide. Then Pilate addressed him once more, craving to deliver Jesus. However, they yelled, saying, execute, execute him. He has shared with them that third time. Why? That evil has this man done. I have tracked down no capital wrongdoing in him. I will subsequently berate him would deliver him. Yet they were pressing with clearly voices, asking that he may be killed. The voices and the voice of May clearings Rome. Pilate's Pilate's pronounced that that what they requested out to be finished. He decided to indict him that who had been tossed into jail for revolts in number, for whom the axe. However, he conveyed Jesus up to the wheel. That was that was sub. Like I already told you, Jesus already one of the biggest guy that we've been the biggest guy, the famous guy, the guy that been suffering for humanity, the guy that who had most likely our sins on his back, and that's why he already pay for those whoever been living today. Any sins that you do, any peck that you do, you can always go to him and pray and ask him for forgiveness. That you're gonna meet his forgiveness as you know that you were sins, and then you're gonna have those sins forgives by him because he already paid for you on the cross. The evil always discovers us. The evil always are creating stuff to come on our back, but we know that we're gonna beat him up because we have somebody who paid for us already. So from now, I am leaving you right here so you understand that we've been doing this for that period, and I thank Lord for the life that He gives us. I mean, He gives me actually, and doing this, and I know we're gonna have some good thing going on the name of Jesus. I hope that you hold these words with you and understand what you've been in through on the name of God. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. See you anytime soon. Bye.